Welcome to America's heartland, Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. Memorial Stadium will be jumping in anticipation of what we've got in store today. Maybe you need a little caffeine, or maybe the sheer energy of this matchup will keep you wide awake, as we know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the West Virginia Mountaineers. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Hoosiers will put total leather to crank us up. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So West Virginia's offense will get the first possession of the game. And this guy feels like a throwback. Back in the day, the running backs were always the stars. This guy fits that mold.
And he can do a lot of different things, too. He's not a one-trick pony. This guy can tote the rock. He can catch the ball. He can block. We might even see him throw the ball in this game. This is a jack of all trades.
Takes a handoff. It's Atchison. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So the Indiana Hoosiers offense will have its first possession of the game. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Unloads to the right. He makes the catch. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Gonna take a shot. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete. SEC versus the Big Ten. They compete at everything. They try to outspend each other, and they certainly want to beat each other on the field.
So many national championships, so many Heisman Trophy winners shared between these two conferences, David. Everybody gets excited when the Big Ten takes on the SEC.
And these games matter so much. The fans get so amped up, so juiced up, to the point where we hear in the stands what? SEC. SEC. They wouldn't say that if conference pride wasn't a real thing.
A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Hoosiers are moving quickly down the field. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. What a snag by the defense. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 40. Able to stay on his feet and get the ball to the 21-yard line. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep...
Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down. A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Now improvising. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The Mountaineers have taken it inside the 20. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. So they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, they're still happy to get the field goal.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. At the 45 on its way. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. Got room on the return. At the 20. Touchdown, Mountaineers. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Just one moment and all of a sudden the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Zings it complete to the right. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. They'll throw it on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Stevens.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a 1st down like they did there.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
And the Hoosiers will try to move the chains on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Incomplete, and the defense holds.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. 4th down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play in. You've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive, and he's not able to come up with it.
They'll give it to the back. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this 1st quarter. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Madden. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. And the Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for space. It's Atchison. Tackled at the 31. They'll give him 6 on the play.
Listen, I know that's not a huge game, but those run plays add up. They make you tackle the single play. Physically, you have to get some guy on the ground. It takes its toll throughout a fourth quarter game.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The Mountaineers look to keep this drive humming.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Handoff from the shotgun. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go right back to the run. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. And the Mountaineers looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He finds his man. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to get it through the air. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Between the uprights, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now, chip into this lead, try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
Makes a grab, and he's dragged down.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's 3rd and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse, turn the football over.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs. Excellent field position here for the offense. Looking to move it through the air. The throw. Quick strike complete. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Trying to surge it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, West Virginia. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Fires to the right. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Defense doing a great job watching the quarterback's eyes and breaking on the ball. They already have 2 picks in the game, and they swat that one away. They are doing an awesome job in coverage.
Looking to the big tight end. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he's got it inside the 35. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Wide out in motion. They keep attacking through the air. Back open in the middle. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. He's looking to throw. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
27, Indiana, 7.
On the move from inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to...
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Quickly complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Now facing third and short from their own 17. Now the play fake. With the catch, it's Madden. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a fourth down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Mountaineers will punt it away on fourth down. He only needs a sliver of daylight. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. First and 10 from the 50. He's going to pass. They're trying to get to him. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He's in a world of trouble, and down he goes. A catastrophic loss on that play. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. They're bringing heat. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure. The quarterback gets hit. Just now on the same page with this target.
The Hoosiers will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there in Bloomington.
And the Mountaineers will kick it away to crank up the second half. Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss. And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. He's got an open man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Hoosiers getting set on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. He makes the connection. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. They're going to throw it again. Looking to the big tight end. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Here comes the offense on 1st down. He wants to throw. Got his man in the middle. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. Looking to throw for it. It's complete to the left. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the 1st down. New set of downs after that completion. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella. I trust I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the 1st down.
2nd down coming up. Running back searching for a hole. At the 35, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. The Mountaineers are marching down the field. Going up top on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. Makes the grab. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. He'll keep it himself. Touchdown, Mountaineers. And the punishment has been extended. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the 2nd half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Finds his man. It's Stevens. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The Hoosiers in the hurry-up.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play.
There's nothing more annoying defensively than this. You got a guy bottled up, great coverage, boom. He escapes out of it, pulls a rabbit out of a hat. Next thing you know, scrambles, gets a 1st down. Now I got a new set of problems I got to deal with.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. They move the tight end all over. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception.
A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught! great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was weak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
That deficit's still pretty big, and they'll try to get it right back and cut into it with an onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. The give to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Trying to impose their will with the run. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Offense getting set for first down.
Get set. Get set.
Finds a crease at the 20. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the fourth quarter. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and West Virginia has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Mountaineers! And the stomping has commenced. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
14.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
3-25.
From the gun, the ground game. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, going up top. Fires complete on the crosser. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. And the Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're working that left side. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Touchdown, West Virginia! And the pummeling has started. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And the returner goes down. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, should have ran a better route.
On 2nd down, wants to throw it. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Throws for the tight end. And it's incomplete. The long pass on fourth down is to no avail. First down here for the offense. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Mountaineers. And the route is on. They've built a little cushion and now closer to getting a victory here in week 4.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And the returner will be dragged down. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David. He unleashes a long one. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
Got a man. It's Stevens. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Snagged in the middle. It's Stevens. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. The new set of downs after the completion. Off the play fake on first down. Complete to the left. All kinds of running room. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone. They'll line up to go for 2. Looking to throw. He makes the grab in the end zone for the 2. They're still down huge, but just working on execution. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Indiana, 22.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
We've reached a 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. The run from the shotgun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He's got great speed. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback checking off. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Line getting set on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. finds a man on the left. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. And the return man just kept finding alleys to run in, and he gets it to the 46-yard line. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football games. They get the win. On to next week.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
So you might expect to see victory formation. Instead, you will see a field goal attempt. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt. First order of business here, don't give up a big return, then the defense just has to keep them out of the end zone. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And that's the end of the line for the return man, but still business to attend to. A penalty marker is down. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down for this offense. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
It has been